there's a name that might be rising through the ranks that we hadn't considered. He had quite an impressive spring game. 8A game, kind of showed some poise, showed some toughness, showed some smarts. That's Dylan Lonergan. Is this a name that might surprise us all and rise up and take over? Matt, you're a guy who likes a quarterback with moxie and confidence. He definitely demonstrated that in the spring game and throughout practice. You had a guy like that too, named Brody Kroll.
12.
A guy who
number 12. 12 is special at the University of Alabama. So.
Not quite as big as Dylan Lonergan, that physically, but kind of the same mentality, kind of the same mindset. A guy that believes he can throw a football through a car wash and it won't get wet. What do you like about him? And what could shock the world?
Baseball guys tend to be some of your better athletes, especially baseball quarterback guys. They really cocky. I can make every throw, so they know how to play within the team. Coach Saban's going to use Lonergan kind of to push the older guys. I think Lonergan's the type player that has that moxie, can take command of the offense. And Coach Saban the type, he'll play some mental games with the quarterbacks to get them right. So he won't be surprised if the quarterback comes up the depth chart, i.e. McElroy, AJ McCarron. McElroy is about to get benched that year we won a national championship. But AJ, because AJ was doing so well, in practice. So for me, I think Lonergan has a lot of potential. And like Chris said, ball security, ball security, ball security. Whoever doesn't turn the ball over, get us in the right play, that's who's going to play. And I think Coach Saban can use Lonergan to kind of leverage his talents to push the top three guys.
He showed us a day that he's more than capable of grasping the concepts of what Alabama is asking him to do. He delivered the ball to the receivers when they were open. He was making his reads timely. His posture in the pocket looked better than Simpson and Milroe at points. Granted, he was playing against third string, whatever, but it's still football. It's still competition. You still have to play football. And that's what I don't like to see when people try to compare quarterbacks based off of the level of competition they play, because you got some quarterbacks that go out there and they'll play a lesser talented team and the team could just scheme and do their job. Nothing special, just do their job. And the quarterback, because he knows he's the better athlete, can make uncharacteristic plays. I didn't see that from Lonergan. I didn't see him trying to force throws. I didn't see him trying to prove a point other than I'm going to do my job at a efficient rate. And when you have a quarterback like that we know can present his talents when it's needed, that's a good thing to have.
Look, here's the interesting thing. There's probably not a better time for an open quarterback competition than when you've moved to a new offensive coordinator, an offensive coordinator that's much more conducive to college success. Because let's be honest, I've been railing against this since Bill O'Brien was hired. It was the first thing I questioned about Bill O'Brien 2 years ago. Will he be implementing the option routes? And if yes, to what degree? We now know the answer was yes, and we now know that it caused a lot more headaches than solutions. And I think that makes sense when you're dealing with trying to work with guys over a period of like 1 or 2 years. I digress, though. The main point I'm trying to make here is this. There's not a quarterback on roster outside of Tyler Buchner that's worked with Tommy Rees. So this is a great opportunity for a young guy like a Dylan Lonergan who came in here and showed the moment was not too bright for him during the course of the spring game. Whoever wins the job will be who doesn't turn the ball over. That's going to be the biggest thing with this offense. And I'm really interested to see how that ends up playing itself out, right? Because we looked at like a Ty Simpson and Jalen Milroe. We know what they both bring to the table. Ty Simpson is probably like the all-around quarterback. Jalen Milroe has the unreal upside. And Tyler Buchner is an interesting case as well. I think the one thing Dylan Lonergan provides is he's got the youth and the confidence right now going into it. And I think that was on display in the A game. And when I say confidence, I don't mean he was forcing throws. When I say confidence, he was confident that this is the correct decision. And he was very quick in making those decisions.